Well, this video was inevitably coming. I mean, who could have seen it, huh? I mean, Pokemon Unite, the game that everyone was hyped for, is discovered to be pay to win. Whoa. Shocking, isn't it? Seriously, if you thought this game wouldn't be pay to win, you thought it would be fair, you're very blind and oblivious. No offense to you, but you just are. Because that's what these types of free to start games are designed for. They're not designed to be fair and free. They're designed to milk as much money out of you as they possibly can. Of course, I didn't jump to conclusions right away. I still did the proper thing and watched footage before I made proper judgment, did the research necessary, and finally came to this conclusion. It may not seem like it at first, but deep down, this game is most certainly pay to win. But the thing of it is that it doesn't directly showcase it. Now, it may not seem like it at a first glance. It seems like when you first enter it, everyone's on the same level playing field, and mostly you'll see a lot of trainers with the same Pokemon, and things are relatively even for the most part. It's when you hit level 15 and also when you start doing the ranked matches is when it really starts showing. If you're one of those people who are just casually playing or whatever and you don't really care about being competitive, I guess that's perfectly fine as long as you stay away from ranked matches. If you just do casual matches or matches with your friends, perfectly harmless. At that, I won't stress enough. But however, let's face it, you don't play a MOBA for the most part just to casually play now, do you? No, you want to be able to showcase your skills and your tactics and have a squad going and try to climb the ranks. That's how it is. But why actually have any skill? We can just fork over a couple $100 and then, well, just win most of the time. Now, there are news articles just completely blind. They are so blind that it almost looks like they're defending this shit without even noticing. Let's just jump into it because you want to hear the evidence. So let's start off with Exhibit A. Some Pokemon are clearly better than others. And shame on the fucking website for misrepresenting them or misleading others, showing all these stats that are relatively even, where some Pokemon are slightly more powerful than others and others have more support, etc. But like all the star amounts, if you add them together, are relatively even. Those are bullshit. It doesn't tell you that the moves for certain Pokemons or the abilities of certain Pokemon are clearly better than others. And how convenient that those better Pokemon are the most expensive ones in the shop. Ever notice how like Greninja and Absol and Garchomp, like the higher tier shit, is all conveniently 10,000 coins or $10 to buy? Now, you can grind your way to unlock these Pokemon. Obviously, there'll be people defending me saying, well, you can just do coins. The coins are easy to get. You just play for a few hours and whatever and get it. Yeah, I'm assuming those people have just played the tutorial a little bit longer and that's it. As soon as you spend those coins from the tutorial, it becomes painstakingly slow to earn any currency at all. You have several options. Number one is just play matches. You get like 30 to 50, which is crappy. Uh, you may be able to get some with daily missions, but the rewards are completely random, so who knows when you may or may not get them. That's not really reliable, is it? And the last thing is with the gacha system. The only other way to get coins is with the gacha system. It happens roughly 10% of the time, and you get roughly 300 coins. But it's not a reliable system unless you dump money just to keep rolling the dice. But at that point, you might as well just spend gems on the Pokemon anyway. That seems kind of fucking pointless now, doesn't it? Now, to add insult to injury, not only is it painstakingly slow to earn the coins by matches, only getting 30 if you lose, 50 if you win, but the motherfuckers at Tencent decide to put a weekly cap of 2,100 coins. So even if you wanted to bust your ass daily and not do anything else with your life, you physically can't earn as many Pokemon as you want in a week because they physically limit you. So theoretically, you start from scratch and you wanted to bust your ass to try to get Lucario or anyone else that's 10,000 coins, you're going to need to put a minimum of 4 weeks of your time into unlocking one Pokemon. Or you could just shell out $10. That's what I would call pay to win, huh? Yes. Especially in the ranked matches, as I mentioned once before, you need to have a good team in case someone takes your primaries or the ones you're good at. You need to learn different Pokemon, and you need to unlock them as well. Because if someone takes like the one high tier Pokemon you have, well, fuck, what do you do now? You need to have a just as good a Pokemon as them, so your team won't fall behind. I mean, it's fucking bullshit. But that is not even the worst offender of the bunch. That's the minority of it. Now, my biggest thing when I first seen this game, where I was seeing footage for the beta version, was the items. And I noticed that you could boost items. And seeing this, these can give you a huge advantage right from the beginning of every match if you power them up enough. Now, before you tell me that you can't purchase these with real money, and there's 1,000 ways to earn these fucking tickets, there's a little bit of a shady tactic that these bastards used. I've heard so many people argue the fact that it shows on the shop that you only can purchase them with 10 tickets. 10 tickets every item enhancer. And because you cannot physically exchange gems for tickets, therefore you cannot physically buy them with real money. Have you ever tried clicking on the item enhancer item in the shop without having any tickets in your inventory? Yeah, look at this screen. It doesn't display it in the shop itself, but if you try to click on it without having tickets in your inventory, you can have the option to buy them with real money. The premium currency right there. Yeah, how's that for fucking shady? Everything else in the shop shows you that you could buy it with 2 different currencies, one being the premium one. So why does specifically the item enhancers not show you that you can purchase it with the gems? Because they don't want you to fucking know it's pay to win. And before anyone's up my ass telling me that the items don't really make much of a difference. Bullshit. Yes, they do. I have physical proof of it. It's one of those things, too, where the items in, like, the first 10 levels pretty much are, I wouldn't call them useless, but they might as well be. And then there's one item in fucking particular, the scope lens, which in its early stages pretty much is fucking useless. But up to level 30, if you have that thing maxed out, it is so goddamn broken, especially when you use it with Absol or Machamp. Good lord. I'm going to show you on the screen some of the stats you can get with maxed out of these items. And it's just insane, the percentages. It may seem like a small amount, but when you're constantly attacking repeatedly, the damage stacks quickly. And the amount of critical hits that you can do, holy fucking crap. It is just borderline broken. It is so bad. If you don't believe me, I'm going to place a criticals video on and decided to try this out by using maxed out items. As much as I can't stand that he spent money on this game, and a lot of it at that, it does prove a point, at the very least. I still hate the fact that money went to fucking Tencent and the Pokemon Company for bullshit, but this video clearly shows that players who max out these items have a huge advantage over those that don't. There was one moment when Charlie was camping at the opponent's gate, just destroying them, getting KO after KO, fucking... It was so goddamn bad that they couldn't even leave the spawn area, and they ended up forfeiting within like 3 minutes of the match. Yeah, that's not fucking broken at all. And keep in mind, this is with one person on the team that maxed out their items. Imagine if you run into a team where they all fucking did it. So, let's cap. If you really want to have the proper Pokemon Unite experience, we're talking you dropping almost $140. So, you need to spend several tens of dollars to get the appropriate Pokemon for your team. Then you need to drop $40 for each item you want to fully max out upgrade. And you bet your sweet ass there's a lot of people that have done it so far. Now I understand how people got to the higher veteran ultra class nearing master rank in one day. It says a lot. Before you leave any sort of comments opposing me that this is not pay to win, please watch Charlie's video. It's in the description. It's in the iCard. Please do so. Because that is a prime example of this game being downright pay to win and fucking broken and not consumer friendly. Maybe the Pokemon themselves are the least offensive thing. Some just have slightly better moves than others. But this item shit here and the fact that they tried to hide it by not directly telling people you can pay with gems, that is fucking shady. And Nintendo should be fucking ashamed of themselves for greenlighting this shit. And the fact that this is on the Switch makes me even more disgusted at this. There's plenty of children out there that want to play this Pokemon game because it's Pokemon. It's designed for children. But no, do not let any of your children play this fucking game. Not only is it predatory with the fucking cosmetics and shit, well, some of the costumes cost $20 each. Like, what the actual hell? But then you have shit like this where it is clearly pay to win, but what's not so clear is them actually showing it. And there's articles that keep telling that it's fair, it's fun, it's all this other shit, and they're not directly saying, like, a lot of articles just keep directly saying that you can only purchase these item enhancers with tickets, and clearly none of them bothered to try to click on it when they had none in their inventory, because right there, as you've seen, you can buy them with real money. So just drop $150 and you'll have a pretty much unstoppable Pokemon on your team. Yeah, that seems fair now, doesn't it? Just seriously though, fuck this game. I thought it was bad that certain Pokemon were locked behind $10 paywalls, and some cosmetics that clearly everybody wants is locked behind $10 to $20 paywalls. The Battle Pass is ludicrously overpriced, and you have the option to skip it for like another $15. And to top it all off, you can clearly just drop $150 and win all your matches. So yeah, like, I wouldn't touch this game with a 10-foot pole. This is just another prime example of another shitty fucking mobile title, but now it is poisoning the Switch's library. Now, there was one more thing I wanted to say before I close this video off. Now, what was it? It was a 4-word sentence. Oh yeah, I told you so.